Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings, menu narration option is set to off.
Brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Catch in the middle. It's Milner. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Blazers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UAB.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes his man miss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He's going for it all. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Campbell. Caught close to the marker. It's Jackson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man. It's Hooks. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now adjusting. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Once that ball was loose, offense... a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Dances away to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UMass.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds some fresh air. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Campbell. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
What a throw on 1st down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Sends it back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Runs through a tackle. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Minutemen use that extra time in the break, and they hope they've dialed up the perfect play here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. And they'll pick up the first. Out and mark it at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air, it's Kitna. Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back. Getting the yardage.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Ferguson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Blazers. A great catch and run for 6. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The UMass offense returns to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Hairston. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The sure hands, it's Gibson. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, UMass.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Shakes off the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Thrust that arm out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass, it's Kitna. With the catch, it's Jacobs. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Blazers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Skips away from pressure. With the catch, it's Jackson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense not showing press coverage. Got it in the middle. It's Harding. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he reels it in inside the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, UAB. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent. position for this offense. To the air, it's Kitna. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Wants to throw. It's Hairston. Using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On the run, it's Jackson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Campbell. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, Minutemen! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So much for playing field position. It's just a 1-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To throw, it's Kitna. Throws to the back. The short hands, it's Jackson.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Finds his man. It's Jacob. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, UAB. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he's wrestled to the ground. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And back to the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Minutemen! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Back to pass, it's Hairston. He lobs one high down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, UMass! And that one will give them the lead. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UMass. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Scanning the field is Kitna. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first down.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, UAB! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they trim the lead to 1 here in the 4th. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only one.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Gibson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. That's reeled in. It's Griffin. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Minutemen.
Yeah, and the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Complete in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
He makes the grab in the end zone. 2-point try is good. Not really sure why they needed it, but it's a 1-point game late. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The UMass offense returns to the field. In a tight game like this, it's no time for complacency, David.
Nah, your defense just let you down a little bit. You still...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. UMass trying to get this clock to 0. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return. Pass to 50, the 40, inside the 30. He's at the 20. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Did he just step out of the back of the end zone? I think he did, and it's going to be a safety. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive, and they